What's going on, Socialites, and welcome to the Global Pokémon Invitational Playoffs. We got the first round here between the number 9 seed Denver Ninetales, who ended the season 5-5, going up against the number 8 seed, the Chicago Slowkings, who did very well for themselves, 7-3. Very good differential, but find themselves having to play in this first round. We see here a couple fighting types, psychic type, a couple fairy types for Chicago with the Blaze Tauros, Uxie, Magearna, who was the KO leader for the league, Azumarill, Sableye, who will probably have screens, and Hariyama. Gonna have to see what the teams want to do here. Chicago's team very bulky, but relatively slow. They didn't bring Thundurus, which is their fastest Pokemon. I was thinking they might bring Thundurus in this game to just have some sort of like prankster weather switcheroo stuff, but stuff like Sableye and Uxie can also do that. Alright, so they bring out Uxie, which should have rocks, I would assume. That is one of Denver's weaknesses. They don't really have a way to remove rocks. They didn't bring Conkeldurr, which can run the what's it called? Defog. They Volt Switch out into Gliscor, though. Gonna try to set up that Toxic Heal. Ooh, Mystical Power. So not even setting up the rocks is Uxie. Let's see. Getting a special attack raise. Now, Uxie definitely can be pretty scary with those special attack raises. Looks like Gliscor doesn't want to get the rocks up here. Gonna try and go for a knockoff. Uxie gets the rocks up, though. Looks like some speed investment in the Uxie. Definitely like an offensive rock setter. There's the knockoff. Not doing much, even with the super effective hit. The Rocky Helmet was the item, so that is removed. Draining Kiss is the play. Not doing much, though. Gliscor, very bulky. So both teams now trading rocks. Chicago kind of the same way. Doesn't really have a way to remove the rocks, but doesn't isn't as weak to them as Denver's team is. So Gliscor actually goes first this time. So it must be a speed tie going on. Or something, right? So this could be a pretty strong attack coming out. Another Mystical Power. Not doing much, though, to Slowking. But now Uxie finds himself at +2. Question is, will it stay in here? This is a Draining Kiss, which is doing nothing. Slowking getting up the Future Sight. Uxie getting a bunch of boost, though, from this Mystical Power. A buffed signature move for all the Lake Spirits. This one doing a lot of damage to Slowking. Future Sight. Able to take out Uxie, though. So Uxie does go down, but it gets a lot of damage off onto Galarian Slowking. Also gets up the Stealth Rocks. Chicago going with Sableye here. Sableye could be going for something like knockoff, perhaps. Also screens, of course, could be a thing. Maybe another reason that Conkeldurr should have been brought to this game. The taunt. Sableye gonna try to set up the screens. The knockoff will remove what we can assume is Light Clay. Gets a critical hit too. Huge crit. So these screens will be up for 6 and 5 turns respectively between Reflect and Light Screen. Is the last move Recover is a good question. Or is it a attacking move? Swaps out Sableye, so wants to keep it in the back for some more screens later on. Hariyama definitely could be thick fat. Could also be Bullet Punch. Oh, we see Guts, so Bullet Punch is pretty likely. Denver deciding what they want to do. Goes back out into Gliscor. There is the Bullet Punch. Does Hariyama get Ice Punch? I'm not sure. That did like nothing. There is the Ice Punch though. Gonna knock out Gliscor. Knockoff definitely also an option. The screens are still up as well. Got to be wary of that. Should be the last turn of the light screen here. The snow giving the ice Pokemon a defense boost. Oh, big drain punch, though. Gonna just take out Iron Bundle. I think Denver was expecting an ice punch. Hariyama going for a terrestrialization here. Terra fighting. Here's the Thunderbolt. Does knock out Hariyama, though. Sableye could come out, try to get a light screen up. The Reflect has only about another turn or so. Sableye just barely able to hold on. Reflect will end in one turn. That doesn't really matter. Light screen gets back up. The Thunderbolt finishing off Sableye. There's Magearna. Calm Mind is the play. It'll be very difficult for Denver's team to break through this. Stored power. Not enough to take out Slowking, though. Flamethrower not doing any sort of damage. And we see a weakness policy. Stored power getting the knockout on Slowking. The light screen does fade. Denver going for the terrestrialization. Trying to get some big damage off with the eruption. Oh, just barely hangs on. The stored power knocks out Typhlosion. Electrode able to finish off Magearna. In comes Tauros. Tauros could be Assault Vest, maybe. See how much Choice Specs. Thunderbolt. Not enough for the knockout. Raging Bull will finish off Electrode. The Aftermath, though, does it knock out Tauros? It does! So now the snow's going to come up. That's going to give Ninetales a defense boost as well. So I don't even know if Aqua Jet will get the KO here. Ninetales at half. Azumarill could be Assault Vest as well. If the Tauros was. And I don't know the calcs on that. If that Tauros was Assault Vest. Let's see. Freeze Dry. Not enough for the knockout. We see a Citrus Berry. Trailblaze. I think Aqua Jet should get the KO. Here's the Aqua Jet. Oh, Ninetales survives! My goodness. But Azumarill survives, so it doesn't matter. Wow. What a crazy game. Azumarill gets the final KO. Wow, Ninetales not able to pick up the KOs there. That's crazy how bulky that Azumarill was with the Citrus Berry. Not even Assault Vested. Game 1 in the books, as close as it could get. Denver's lack of physical attackers definitely making that Magearna a problem. Let's see how the teams adjust here. Denver make a comeback, or will Chicago move on to the second round of the playoffs. Teams lead off with their screen setters. Sableye with a taunt. Does this give Ninetales the opportunity to knock out Sableye and prevent the... not enough. Ninetales just not doing much damage at all. Ninetales will get the light screen up, which is important, but this will knock out Sableye, so it's only an early game light screen. See if Magearna comes in here. No, Uxie's going to be the play. Definitely set up rocks. Big damage, critical hit on Uxie. Uxie setting up the rocks. Gets the encore off on Uxie, so Uxie gonna be stuck clicking the stealth rocks. Probably gonna have to swap out here. Wearing off some of these screen turns. Here is the Magearna. Ninetales gets up the Aurora Veil. Just in time before the snow stops. Light screen will have 3 more turns. I'm going to start setting up the Calm Minds. Oh, the Iron Defense is the other play. Gliscor gonna knock off the oof. Knock off the weakness policy. Guess a U-turn. The light screen is still up though, which is definitely unfortunate. Gliscor maybe could have stayed in one more turn. Gone off an Earthquake. Ooh, Burn. Burn will add some chip damage. Stored power. Not enough for the knockout on Typhlosion, though. Light Screen did wear off. Could be a... Nope, no swapping, so Magearna is held in check this game for the most part. Typhlosion with another flamethrower. Big damage. Drain Punch, not enough for the knockout, though. And with the I don't know if Bullet Punch will get the knockout through the resist, but with the Guts boost, maybe. But the Aurora Veil is still up. No! Typhlosion hanging on. And Typhlosion will get another knockout here. Azumarill's coming in. Belly Drum definitely a option here. That is, looks like what it's going to be. Typhlosion could be fishing for the burn. No burn. Oh! Aqua Jet getting the knockout. Ninetales comes out. Another Aqua Jet taking out Ninetales. Game getting real close now. Iron Bundle with the Snow Defense boost and the Aqua Jet immunity. Still no terrestrialization. Coming out for Chicago. They still have Tauros who can terrestrialize. Tauros is going to come out. Definitely expect a terrestrialization here. Let's see what they go for. Go with Terra Dragon. Well, Denver calling the terrestrialization, goes for the Blizzard and gets the knockout. That leaves just Uxie on Chicago's side. Another Blizzard from Iron Bundle. Not enough to get the knockout. Mystical Power finishes off Iron Bundle. Gliscor with the knockoff takes out Uxie, and we're going to be going to a game 3 between these two teams. Both games very close. A key Aurora Veil and Typhlosion gain some big damage. The difference in this one. Sableye being kept in check as well. So only had to deal with one screen. Team getting ready for game number 3. Winner moving on to the second round of the playoffs. Sableye the lead. Goodbye getting up the light screen. Sableye swapping out. Going to Hariyama. Hariyama with the Ice Punch, so it doesn't look like it has knockout, but that does some huge damage to Slowking. Another Ice Punch, Slowking able to survive. Oh, but gets frozen. Oh, a huge freeze there. Hariyama's going to swap out into Uxie. That's going to allow Ninetales to pivot in. Ooh, Uxie going for the Calm Mind. Uxie getting a lot of Calm Minds up here. We've seen how especially tanky the Gliscor is. Gonna have to swap out Uxie here. Doesn't want to have to take two knockoffs into Sableye. Sableye, though, a little weak already. And it's gonna go right into this knockoff. Sableye getting up the light screen again. Only going to be 5 turns on the light screen. The Earthquake will knock it out. So no Reflect. I think Reflect going up first maybe could have helped survive the Earthquake, and then you get up the light screen. Hariyama, is it gonna be going for the Drain Punch or the Ice Punch? Denver swapping around here. Goes into Slowking. Your Roar Veil wears off. Hariyama with the bulk up, getting aggressive. A lot of setup attackers here. Why does Flamethrower not thaw out the ice? To me, that is just silly. That it doesn't thaw out the ice. Light screen wears off, though. Electrode with the Volt Switch. Will it be enough for the knockout? It is. Not a lot of options remaining for Denver. The Rocks whittling down her ice Pokemon. The snow stops too, so a missed timing on Ninetales. Really unfortunate. Chicago deciding what they want to do. Gonna send out Tauros. Tauros gonna take this Moonblast. Some good damage. Raging Bull knocks out Ninetales. Leftovers is the item. Electrode gets the knockout with Thunderbolt. No terrestrialization available now for Chicago. Uxie's gonna come out. Mystical Power not doing too much to Electrode. Here comes Magearna. Electrode gonna just try to chip it as much as they can. Oh! Huge critical hit! And a paralysis. Whoa! Magearna able to get the knockout with the Drain Kiss, but that critical hit. Plus aftermath from the Draining Kiss making contact. Wow. Just huge damage there. Some scary sort of stuff, though. Iron Bundle coming in. Iron Bundle with the Freeze Rise. Is it enough for the knockout here? Okay, it is. I do believe that leaves only a Azumarill left. Azumarill should be able to survive a Freeze Dry. But I don't know. That's going to proc the Citrus Berry. Not at 50%, so it can't Belly Drum. Trailblaze. Big damage. Don't think Aqua Jet is in range, though. We'll have to see. Here's the Aqua Jet. No, Iron Bundle survives, and Iron Bundle is going to move Denver on to round 2 of the playoffs. Wow, really close game. Great game by both coaches. Awesome. Congrats to the Slowkings. Having a really good season. Magearna doing its Magearna things. Yeah, that last game. Definitely that crit really helped a lot, weakening the Magearna in the late game. But I think also just limiting the screens in game 2 and 3 against Chicago was pretty big. As always, thanks for watching. Stay classy, society.